One word that comes to mind immediately is potential. As soon as I walked in the gym after I got the job, and of course I had seen some video and all of that of the team, but I walked in the gym for our first individual workout, and I looked at her stats, and I'm like, there's no way we can almost double these. And so met with her very early on, challenged her, and obviously started training and helping her game develop. And strength and conditioning was a big part of that. We wanted her to get a lot stronger, but we felt she's very capable of averaging a double-double, and she's proven that so far this year.
I guess for you, I know last year she talked about getting her aggressiveness up. How do you coach that?
Yes, that's kind of an innate quality, and but I think with her it's more confidence related and oriented. So we have just helped instill that confidence and our belief in what she can do, all the way out to letting her shoot the three ball, which is new for her game. She can shoot it very well, and she has the green light to do so. But I think with her is more just confidence and knowing that you can do this, and confidence comes from obviously putting the time in the gym and putting the time in the weight room, and I think all those things together combined have helped her to be able to do what she's doing right now.
How has this team progressed in the last few games?
Yeah, well, I think for us, and those of you that are here regularly hear me say this all the time, and you probably will all year, but daily progress is what we're focused on as we build this program. And every single day that we're getting better, and especially in our fundamental skill set. That's very important to us, and we're continuing to develop that. So that's how we measure our success on a daily basis, and then obviously game by game we'll be evaluating it as well.
Stephen F. Austin, they've been a hot team. They've won a couple of games in a row. What have you seen from them on film that really sticks out to you?
Yeah, well, they get your attention right away. I mean, it's a storied program, number one, and they're 4-1 on the season. Their only loss coming to a top 25 team, and we see what we see from them as a team that's very defensive-minded, defensive-oriented. They shoot the three ball particularly well. They love to press. So kind of historically what they're known for is what they're doing, and they have a good group. They're preseason pick number 2 in their conference, and so it'll be a tough challenge for us, and we've been working hard the last couple of days. We're looking forward to the opportunity, really.
The offense that you always want to run, obviously, is the fast-paced shooting, the threes and whatnot. Is it whenever you face other teams that like to get to the three-point line, they're more of those type of teams, is that something you look to be you like defending those type of teams, or how do you view that since it's so close to what you want to build?
Mm-hmm. Well, pace, I think we're much faster paced than they are, but just in general, style of play, they want to generate everything off of their defense. We're not exactly the same style. They shoot the three ball particularly well this year. I don't know that they're traditionally known for that, but they have quite a few players that can shoot it this year, including their 5 position. So I think, if we get into a game where it's very similar styles, I mean, we'll go toe-to-toe with people ideally, and let's have a shootout. I mean, we're okay with that. But this team, matchup-wise, is a little bit different style-wise than how we play in terms of their full-court pressing and things like that. We don't have the personnel to do that this year. We're going to be more of a half-court defensive team, relying on our defensive pressure, and also rebounding is huge to us.
You kind of alluded to it, but the 5 can shoot the 3. How much is that going to affect the way Brittany kind of plays? Because obviously it's going to have to get pulled out a little bit.
Absolutely, her and Aaron, and we've been working on that quite a bit, and they are going to have to come out and they are going to have to guard, and they're very capable. We have size. We have a lot of size. Their tallest player is 6'1", and so we have 4 or 5 inches on their tallest player all night long. And you put their wingspan and their arm length and all that into effect. We love the fact that we have that advantage on the inside.
And I know you talked about confidence. How nice is it to know that Brittany has confidence going into a game like this, where she is going to be challenged against 2 pretty good bigs that they have.
Yeah, so I think, and again, style of play, they're going to have to, and we talk a lot about this as a team, they're going to have to defend us, and they're going to have to defend 6'5" at the basket, and we'll find out very quickly in the game what's their plan, how are they going to be able to do that, because no matter what they try to do, they can't reach us up high, so that's advantage us, obviously. So, but making sure that we're making the right reads, the right looks, and then we're also playing off of them quite a bit, and getting other people involved in the action, because we know double teams are coming and all of that.
Do you think that Idaho game, in a game where they shot a lot of threes, they spaced the floor really well, do you think playing against that opponent can help you guys prepare for this one on Wednesday?
I would say absolutely. I mean, they're closer to that style. Idaho, in my opinion, is a stronger team than Stephen F. Austin, but nonetheless, in terms of shooting the three ball, you're looking at similar teams. These guys are averaging over 9 made threes a game, which is a big number. That's where we want to ultimately be. So definitely, I think having had that experience and the outcome not going exactly the way we wanted, certainly has helped prepare us for this game. We've referenced that game quite a bit throughout the last couple of days of practice, and reminding them of how they have to get out and guard and so forth.
Coach, how nice has it been having all these first 6 games at home with all the coaching changes and getting the gel at home?
Yes, it's very nice to be able to play on your home court and have all of our fans. I mean, I love giving a shout out to our crowd because we've had over 2,000 every single game, and I think that speaks volumes about the Lubbock community because, I mean, let's face it, the program hasn't experienced a lot of success recently, and for them to still believe in something new and where we're going and where we're heading and to hang in there with us. But over 2,000 strong every home game, and we're just going to build off of that. We're looking forward to the days where we have 8,000 back in here, and that's what we're excited about.
How close are you to getting ready for Big 12 play with regards to your scouting reports, coaching things, comparing what Big 12 schools do versus your non-conference that you can kind of compare and contrast to?
Yes, well, for us, it's going to be a big step up. I mean, and I think we all know that looking at the games we played so far. I'm excited to go down to Florida and play an SEC game this weekend and be challenged on that level. I think that'll be good for our team. Going out to Nevada will be another test for us. So I think getting those games in will help. But our conference is so strong. We have 4 teams, in the top 25 this week. Coaches poll 3 in the AP poll. And, it's a battle, as you know, and it's a test every single night. And that's going to be a big jump. And as we talk every day in our teaching and our progression is we're getting ready for Big 12 play all the time. We're not necessarily just getting ready for our non-conference opponents. We're getting ready for the big time. And what it's ultimately all about is the conference play.
That game was a lot of fun, and I just felt like really in the groove, I guess. So I just kept scoring. I don't know.
So Brittany, just kind of going back to your game, I guess what have you improved to kind of make yourself that much better going into this year?
I think my aggression is something that's really improved. Just taking like initiative, like when I have the ball, like I have the ball, I'm going to do something with it, and defense isn't going to stop me. And so that was kind of like one of the main things that I've been working on is my aggression.
In terms of that aggression, I guess is that something you have to kind of find within yourself, or does that help when the coaches kind of call a play for you, and obviously the ball's coming towards you, so it's kind of put on you?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think I needed that like extra push where they have play calls for me. I think it really inspired me to do something with the ball, and so, but also it comes from within too.
How much confidence do you build when you do kind of get those plays called to you, and you kind of know you have that advantage, and it kind of just kind of builds your confidence in that sense?
Yeah, I think that's just exactly what it does. Is it builds my confidence. Like, oh, they called the play for me because they know that I can score on this team, and so it really helps a lot.
Have you all seen anything on Stephen F. Austin?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess just for you, obviously it's going to be a little bit more difficult. They got some bigs that could possibly, obviously, kind of be a little bit taller than what you had before. So I guess what's the challenge for you?
I just think increasing my physicality, like not settling in that way, and then just making sure that I'm doing my job on defense as well.
What else sticks out to you about them? They're a team that's hot. They've won a couple games in a row.
They're really good three-point shooters, so that's going to be something that we're going to work on and that we have been working on. And I think it'll be really cool to prove ourselves in our defense on the three-point line.
Where else do you want to see improvement with this team going down the stretch as conference play approaches?
I just think like overall aggression, like we can beat a lot of teams down the floor, and so I think I would like to see that even more, like consistently throughout the game, is like our point guards and our guards like pushing it and getting layups when they can.
How nice is it having these first 6 games at home since you're under a new coach and you're not having to go on the road yet and you kind of work through things?
Oh, it's super nice. I think it's been really beneficial to our team, especially like the newcomers and just the entire staff, like getting our flow figured out here first before we get to travel. And we're excited for this weekend now as well as we get to travel for the first time.
Did it feel different at all during the game, just than other games? But do you notice that you feel differently, which is a certain amount of shots you make, or did it just feel like another game?
It felt like just another game to me. I was kind of like, are they going to guard me like this way? I don't know. I was kind of like, oh, it went in again kind of thing. And so, yeah, it wasn't really much different from most games.
I think her confidence has gone up a lot in her scoring ability, the way she sees the game. I think she's making great decisions, taking great shots, she's rebounding really well, and I think she's playing a lot harder than she ever has, so you can see that.
How important has it been just for her to kind of get that confidence from just the coaching staff, especially a new one where they kind of saw an advantage, they got to her, and she obviously kind of scored from there?
I think it's huge. I mean, I think the coaches saw her and saw so much potential, and they can mold her, and I think they've done a great job with that, and you can see in the way she's playing. I mean, her numbers this year are so much better than last year, and I think the coaches have taken advantage of her talents and strengths. So.
Now, I know Stephen F. Austin has a couple of bigs, so obviously it's going to be a little bit of a challenge there. I guess what do you have to do as a point guard to kind of help her out there?
I think just get her the ball in places she can score, especially down there on the block. I think that's going to be huge for us to be SFA.
What else have you noticed about them? They're a team that's won a couple games in a row. Since you've seen tape on them, what worries you about that team?
I think they're going to be a great shooting team. I think we're going to have to come out and play really hard. They mix up their defense a lot, so we're going to have to be aware on offense and adjust. But overall, we're just going to have to play hard to win the game.
What have you learned about your own role here in the first few games? Obviously, you didn't get to play last year. What have you learned about your own role in these first 5 games?
I think same thing, gaining confidence. I'm expected to go out there and hit the open shots, make good decisions, make good passes, take care of the ball, and so just getting more confident and knowing what I have to do out there to win.
How nice has it been having these first 6 games at home under a new coach and kind of gelling and kind of knowing what you need to do before you get out on the road?
Oh, it's awesome. I think it's great. I think it's a big advantage to get to play at home in front of our home crowd, and kind of feel like what it's like to be back out there and come together. And I think it's going to be great and help prepare us for road games.